Good morning, you guys. My name is Hannah. I am a incoming first-year resident as of today. So I'll be introducing myself as doctor for the first time to patients that are actually assigned to me, and I can't believe it. So I am sitting on our little patio drinking my morning coffee. Sorry if it gets foggy. I am in Florida, and so it's super humid here. Trying to take it all in. Let me try and get rid of some of the fog. Wow, look at that, crystal clear. For those of you guys who have been following along with my new YouTube channel, I've been making a lot of cooking videos. I'm going into family medicine residency and I want to do integrative lifestyle medicine, that kind of stuff, so I'm really into all that. And as residency starts, which especially intern year residency, but residency in general is notorious for being honestly the hardest part of a physician's life in terms of like the hours you're working, I would say, for most people. So this is going to be really busy time for me during residency. But I kind of, want to make this channel and show that like even though things are going to be so busy, I can still eat healthy, can still take care of myself, hence why I'm taking a little moment just to kind of process what's going on. And if I have time in the hospital, I'll give you guys an update on kind of what my schedule looks like today. I am a little bit behind because I'll always be fully transparent. I totally freaked out last night about the fact that I'm literally going to be a resident today. It's nerve-wracking. I'm so nervous. I'm really excited, but the nerves haven't hit hard until last night, and I had trouble sleeping, so I put my alarm back a little bit. So thankfully we got sleep. My husband kind of helped to calm me down and hype me up. But yeah, so that's all for now. I'm gonna just sip this coffee, take a little bit of a mindful moment before we head out to the hospital for my first day. So thanks guys for joining. Oh, literally can't believe it. This is crazy. Okay, you guys, so a little bit more of a formal intro. That was my morning. I was so nervous last night about just the start of residency, having my own patients, and my husband helped remind me that that's a good thing. If I wasn't nervous, if I didn't take, patients' health, which is one of the most important things, like seriously, so I'm really excited. I'm glad I actually got some sleep, and I just made it to the hospital. So it was a little bit more of a rush morning, so I didn't get to give you guys a kind of a formal intro of how my first day is gonna look. So for my first day of my family medicine intern year, which is the first year of residency, notoriously the hardest, most inpatient heavy. Family medicine is very outpatient heavy, but our intern year, I think we're gonna be in the hospital, I wanna say 10 months out of the 12, one of our chiefs was saying. So that is kind of how that's gonna work. And so I'm starting off our first rotation that I am on. All of us interns, there's 8 of us, all of us are kind of separated. I'm on the newborn nursery. So I'm about to go into the hospital, and for the morning, I'm going to basically go find the neonatologist and see if there is anyone having a C-section this morning. If so, I kind of get to go, and it sounds like I get to kind of see the baby after they're born with the neonatologist, and then we're also just going around the newborn nursery doing newborn exams, and so I'm so excited. This is like, I kind of feel like a baby at start of residency, and so I feel like starting at the newborn nursery is like such like a kind of full circle moment, and I'm so excited to kind of work with the babies, kind of a fresh start for both of us. So I'm super excited. And then in the afternoon, I actually have a change of scrubs, because I'm going to be in the clinic. So I have a clinic day in the afternoon. We get continuity patients, and I think I'm also seeing some acute peds patients. So most people who do family medicine want to do it to do outpatient. So I'm really happy that I get to get a little taste of outpatient, starting my first year or first day of residency. So I'm super excited about that. I'm trying to think of other things. We had 2 weeks of orientation. And I actually ended up packing a lunch, so I showed you guys a little bit of my meal prep in the morning. We will have access to the physician's lounge, which is a huge benefit, honestly. We get physicians parking too, which is so cool. We're in an unopposed residency program, so basically there's no other residents at our hospital. So us family medicine docs, we get to kind of, see it all, do it all. It's very hands-on. So we get a lot of those benefits of kind of being, you know, considered physicians, because we are, but a lot of residents won't have like those physician benefits. So I typically probably won't need to bring lunch. There's a lot of really good food in the physician's lounge and then also in the cafeteria that we get for free essentially because we have our badges. But I brought lunch today because I'm anticipating that I will be scurrying around a little bit, and it would just be nice to have my lunch and not have to worry about finding that. So if I find the physician's lounge, awesome, maybe I'll grab a little snack, grab a coffee, something like that. But I brought my little healthy meal prep, so I'll be healthy, and also just kind of saves me from, I don't know, scurrying around trying to find something else on a day that's already gonna be, I'm anticipating hectic, but also super rewarding. And yeah, thank you guys for following along. I think it's gonna be really cool. I thought about not filming my first day because, you know, this is my first vlog too, so I'm like, okay, first day of residency, first vlog, but I think it will be so cool to look back on how much confidence I gain and just, you know, how I feel during this time, because there's been so many years of education and just hard work that have gone into this, and this is such a dream, and I'm so excited to be here, and just to live a life, you know, serving patients is going to be so rewarding, and it starts today. So anyway, I got in early, but I'm gonna go in now. Thank you guys for joining, and I will check back with you guys probably lunchtime. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the day goes. I have no idea. So we are going to just go with the flow and do our best and love on some patients. So anyway, peace. See you guys soon when I pick the camera up again. All right, first day complete, you guys. The day ended up getting so busy. So last time I had the camera, it was before I was going to go to the newborn nursery. I was outside the hospital. It went amazing. Like, honestly, I don't even know why I was nervous. Like, I do, it's new, and like anything new is nerve-wracking, especially like your first day being a doctor. But oh my gosh, like, I'm so excited to go back tomorrow. The rotation I'm on is like notoriously one of the more chill rotations, and there were no C-sections that morning, so I'm hoping for some C-sections tomorrow morning. I would love to see some like fresh C-section babies. It's like the most miraculous thing, and I think that would be so cool. So we'll see about that. But honestly, we ended up, I worked with the attending who's a pediatrician, and we basically just like rounded on the newborn babies, and there's also a lactation specialist there during rounds, and it was just amazing. Like, honestly, saw so many different types of kind of, you know, complications you can get during deliveries, but most of it was just general healthy babies and doing the newborn exam. Oh, it was so amazing, and that flew by. So there was actually a C-section at noon, but during this rotation we have noon conference, so myself and a lot of the other residents and then the faculty will go to our noon conference. There's lunch and everything. I ended up eating the lunch that I packed, but next time I'll probably just get that, although it's not always the healthiest meal, and it kind of felt really good to have. I had my tofu, quinoa, lentils, zucchini, and sweet potatoes. If you haven't seen my YouTube video on how to make the best sweet potatoes for meal prep, definitely do. I had those, but it was really good. So I had that for lunch and then went straight to clinic. So the nice thing about the program that I'm in, and a lot of family medicine programs will do this for people who are looking into family medicine, is they definitely are really intentional about starting you off slowly. Because like in medical school, sure, you're seeing patients, you're presenting them, you're writing notes, but you're not like doing the behind the scene things as much. Like, you're not able to place orders, you're, you know, not able to like change medications, remove medications, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's just a lot that goes on behind the scene and kind of like the admin work, billing and coding and all that kind of stuff. And so my program, they have an hour blocked off for me for patients right now. It's going to decrease, I think maybe it's even 15 minutes at some point, but right now I literally have an hour with patients. It was the most surreal moment walking into a patient's room and like introducing myself as her doctor. It's extremely humbling because like they're literally showing up there because they're concerned about their health, and you are the one responsible. It's insane. Of course we have, you know, our attendings who will come in and check in on everything, but it just felt so independent and awesome, and we were able to create such like a better, more strong relationship, I feel like, because I was the doctor and it wasn't like just waiting for the resident to come and see the patient. It's like I was the resident. It was just amazing. It was so surreal. And the program that I'm at, if you guys are like looking for residency, honestly, I think the reason I'm just glowing and so happy, like I'm literally smiling. I was smiling the whole way home. I called my mom. I'm so excited to tell my husband about it. But I think the reason I'm just like glowing with happiness is honestly, like, you want to choose a program where the people and the culture is actually good. And people can fake it, but I feel like you can usually tell when people are faking it. And the faculty is just so kind. Like literally we have like MAs, like medical assistants at our outpatient clinic, and literally when I walked out, like the MAs and the nurses, they were like, how was your first patient as a doctor? And they were just so hype and like just care and are so out of their way to like just make you feel welcome and proud of yourself and just like appreciate the moment that was seeing your first patient. So I am going to work out. That is something that I am like non-negotiable. I am eating healthy and I am exercising during residency. Today wasn't that crazy of a day, you guys. It's like, what time is it? It's 5:18 and I am home, or almost home. And so I think I'm kind of craving like a jump rope workout in the sun. It's really hot here in Florida. It is literally 94 degrees, but I kind of love that. I might do a little jump rope, a little bit of a weight session, try and include just, you know, a little bit of that, because I really want this to be kind of like, hopefully inspire someone that like, you can work hard, you can do the job, pursue your goals, and you can also take care of yourself. And I feel like a lot of people in healthcare, you know, spend so much of their energy taking care of patients and neglect themselves, and we can't pour from an empty cup. And if we're going to be telling patients that they need to eat healthy and exercise to, you know, prevent chronic disease, like, you bet that I'm going to be doing that as well, even when times get crazy. And it just feels crazy good to like be making decisions for patients. I felt a lot more freedom than I did in medical school, and it's going to be more work, but like residency already just feels better. Like it's more gratifying. So I don't know, sometimes medical school was really, really frustrating, and I'm already starting to feel a sense of like agency and that I get to make decisions, and just like that sense of responsibility is a burden, but it feels good. So anyway, rant done for now. Back from the hospital. It was a long but good day, and I will probably pick up when I start my workout, hopefully get really sweaty. So anyway, see you then. We sweat a lot and it feels really freaking good. It's so crazy to me how like we burn energy when we exercise, but we gain energy. Like I feel more energized, more level-headed, clear-headed, and it just feels so good. So this is your sign that if you don't feel like exercising after work, if you just want to lay around, get some sort of movement in and you'll feel so much better. So now it's time to eat some dinner, relax with Matt, and get ready for tomorrow, and I'm gonna be a little bit less anxious. I'm really excited. Hello you guys, it's the weekend now, so a few days later, actually a full 5 days later after the first day of residency, and I just wanted to make a nice little outro. I realized I never really did that. The rest of the week went super great. And yeah, I was just sitting here kind of editing the video and realized I never said goodbye. So thank you so much to anyone who watched this. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. It was my first day of residency, obviously, and then also my first vlog ever. So I hope you guys liked it. Next week, I'm going to go back to kind of normal programming, I guess you'll say, and I'll be hoping to post, assuming, you know, that week goes well with residency and everything. That's my priority. But I'm going to be posting a video of these amazing apple pie overnight oats that I just made this morning. I am gonna try and post a little teaser that at the end. It's a super healthy recipe. All my recipes are super easy, super healthy, so you can expect that next week if you want to subscribe and continue watching my channel. And then the week after that, I'm gonna try and do another kind of like residency vlog if you guys are liking that. I will be actually on my surgery rotation at that point, so we have a 2-week surgery rotation, and so lots of people who went into family medicine like don't want to do surgery, but it's cool because, you know, they're not expecting us to be surgeons, but we're kind of learning how to close and kind of do minor procedures and also like check for hernias and stuff like that. So it'll be cool to see how that goes. Clinic will continue, and just kind of showing you guys a little sneak peek into family medicine residency and how I maintain, you know, my fitness and health overall. My goal is to be exercising every day, eating healthy, so you guys will hold me accountable with that on this vlog. And I'm excited to show you guys just ways that I find throughout this crazy year that help me stay accountable and stay healthy as I'm going through a really time-demanding, you know, season of life. And so thank you so much for joining me. And sun setting, you can kind of see it over there. Now it's outside, so I'm gonna go enjoy the sunset, clean up the house a little bit, have a slow Saturday night, just really enjoying, just relaxing today and organizing, and editing these vlogs are honestly really fun. So wanted to say thank you guys and see you guys next week.